Hello, I'm David Lombardo, and this is AIN TV. We're here in beautiful Geneva, Switzerland for EBAA this year. And joining us this evening, the night before the show opening actually, is Fabio Gamba, who is Chief Executive of the European Business Aviation Association. Fabio, I understand that you have more exhibitors this year than ever. What is the state of the industry going into this year's show? Is it picking up or what?
Well, actually, we have to be honest. It's the air transport industry is in Europe, as you may know, is not in its greatest phase. That's true as well to some extent for business aviation. In terms of movements, we are not there quite there yet with respect to last year. However, the sense is that this year is going to be a year where we are at least plateauing with respect to the previous years, especially with respect to 2011. So I think the sense is that we're soon to be there, and that there's still a lot of hope that 2012 is going to be at least a not so bad year as pundits or as scaremongers were predicting, if you will.
Do you see any specific problems in the industry right now?
Well, there are certainly a certain number of issues that the industry is being faced with, mostly from the aeropolitical arena, if you will. You certainly have heard of the EU ETS, the infamous eco-tax, if you will, that is, let's say, being discussed at the very moment internationally, that has been implemented from the start of the year. That's one. There's also a recast from the Commission with respect to the slots allocation that is being as well discussed today, but that is crucial for us to have access to, let's say, airports in Europe. Other ongoing things such as noise and ground handling are being discussed as well today. So 2012 is, and I know I'm repeating myself, but it's going to be a pivotal year for business aviation and for air transport in general in Europe.
It seems like we've been in a financial crunch for an awfully long time now, and it just seems like we should be in a recovery mode. Are there specific issues that are holding us back, like emissions trading, anything like that?
Well, it's difficult to say at this stage. It's certainly not helping, let's say. The recovery phase is taking longer than anticipated originally. So you have back and forth. If you're looking at the short-term perspectives, you have good month and you have less good month. I wouldn't attribute that to the political or aeropolitical dossiers that are being discussed at the moment, but certainly in the perspective it's not helping.
And I guess the question that I personally would like to know is, we're going into what appears to be a big show. What are we going to expect in this show? Is there going to be some big highlights, some big announcement? What are the issues you think that'll come up?
Well, I would certainly hope so. It's difficult to say at this stage, but I think one of the major issues that the industry will want to announce to the rest of the world, and especially to the decision makers, is in such difficult and tough times, you should take care of your industry a bit more. You should listen to your industry, because the industry eventually, and not so much eventually, in general, the industry is a formidable engine of growth. So if you're comforting, if you're massaging the industry in the right way, the industry will do its job.
Fabio, thank you very much for joining us the night before we open the show. AIN TV will be covering all the highlights of EBAA this year, so be sure to come back frequently to our landing page at ainonline.com. For AIN TV, I'm David Lombardo, and thank you for watching.